What's up, everyone?
Hello, hello. So happy
It is
to be
Sister,
here.
Sister Straight Talk. Hello, hello.
What are you listening to over there, Emily? Is this our new playlist, our new song?
It is.
Are we feeling it, people? Are we feeling it?
Jams. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Molly, you are on the road with us.
Literally on the road. I am your on the field correspondent today, deep in the Kentucky bluegrass, researching weather patterns of ice in the Kentucky bluegrass regions. Yes, Emily, coming to you live from drinking my good old fashioned. Hey, if you're a Kentuckian or you know anything about visiting it and loving it, then all I got to do is show you this label right here and you'll know that this is what I'm drinking today.
Ooh, I have never seen that label before in my life.
You can only get it in Kentucky. It's the Kentucky ginger ale, and it's famous. And whenever we drive through Kentucky or come here to go rock climbing, because they have beautiful Red River Gorge rock climbing here, we get our L8. So that's what I'm drinking today.
All right. Well, I'm drinking out of our Be Better Together mugs because I'm holding down the fort over here. So we want to know, as always,
and doing all the things.
I'm doing all the things. I got a puppy at my feet. Hold on. You guys want to see my puppy? Hold on.
So big news in the Be Better Together fam. Emily became a mom this week.
Hi.
It was very sudden.
It
was very sudden. But here she is making an appearance.
Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get Ryan, for those of you that don't know, Ryan's my husband, and I've been trying to get him on board with getting a dog for probably 5 or 6 years. Yeah. And he finally, so we were dog sitting 2 weekends ago. And then last weekend we had a friend in town who had a dog who stayed with us. So we had 2 back-to-back weekends with dogs. And it went fabulously because, as every dog lover knows, it's awesome to have a dog. And it went really well. And then we had a dog stay with us in our house and it went really, really well. And so I felt so lonely when that little puppy left. And so I said to Ryan, I'm so lonely and why can't we get a dog? And I just laid the guilt on thick, so hard and heavy. And he finally, Sunday morning, was like, okay, we can get a dog, but it can't be a yippy dog. And it's like, okay. So I was thinking Maltese. That's what I grew up with. Molly and I grew up with a Maltese, and we love Maltese, but they're so yippy. They're so yippy. Anyone who has a Maltese knows. And so also I did some quick research on Sunday, and I discovered that it's really hard to get a dog at the last minute. Because I was like, he said,
who would have known it?
Yeah. This is a thing I learned. Every breeder is booked for like 9 months.
I gotta say that I think it has something to do with quarantine.
I think so.
I think it's got a lot to do with quarantine.
Yeah, like a couple of the people that I reached out to, they're like, oh yeah, we're not even taking deposits anymore. We're not even, I can't even breed enough dogs.
Right.
So I was at a little get together with some coaches that I work with, and one of them was telling me about where she got her puppy, and I looked online and they had a Havanese available, and I was like, a Havanese? I'm not familiar with a Havanese, but I like the look of it. And I was looking, and it's in the Maltese and Shih Tzu family, and I was like, okay, well, I'm on board with both of those small breed dogs. Mm-hmm. And then I saw it. Very calm, hardly ever barks. It's like, this is our dog. This is our dog. Hardly ever barks. Ryan will get on board with this because he would throw her out the window if she barked too much, especially working from home, being on work calls and all of that. He would lose his mind. So, and I have to say that she has not barked once. Not even once.
Have you even heard her voice?
Yeah, she whines when you leave her, and you left alone.
Looking at you.
She's not very social right now. I just pulled her up from a little nap. She was sleeping at my feet, so she's a little bit,
Can you hardly believe that she's yours?
I can hardly believe that she's mine. Also, I'm ready to take her back because potty training a dog is no joke.
Yeah, so this is our question of the day, friends. If you know how to train and raise a puppy dog, please reach out to Emily's inbox. She's watching so many YouTube videos right now. It's not even funny.
I've gotten so much good advice. I mean, people are giving me all these pro tips. I've bought all the toys. I've done all the things. People are giving me so many tips, and I am doing all of them. But I think, like you and I always say, Molly, it's about consistency. And I think I'm just onboarding too many things right now. So I probably just need to pick something and stick with it.
Right.
Yes. It's just about consistency. So this is Tula. So she will be here for our live, but she's a little sleepy because she is a morning girl, guys. Just like me getting up when I get up early. Ryan and I both get up early, and she is ready to play and win the day. And then she runs herself exhausted. And then by around 11, 12 o'clock or so, she's
ready to crash.
She's ready to just like be like a limp dog.
Yeah.
Like a limp dog. So anyways, shameless plug for puppies and for Havanese. And so she's about 5 pounds right now.
That's the Callie size.
Yes, our former dog, but she's going to get bigger. So I hear she's going to get up to about 12 to 15 pounds. So
okay.
I'll keep you guys posted right now. We could do like curls with her. Curls. Doggy curl.
5 pound weights. You need 2 of them, 1 in each hand.
See how docile she is?
She's perfect. I can't wait to meet her.
All right. Well, anyways, that's not what we're actually here to talk about.
That's actually not what we were here to talk about. But being successful as a mommy and in potty training is a nice segue to what we were talking about today. So the question really is, as we're in, deep into the, not deep, but well into the month of February, is how do you go from struggle to success? How do you go from that excited momentum feeling where you got this and it's everything to you, to that hurdle and that decline feeling where you're like struggle busing it? How do you go from there to feeling successful, whether we're talking about your business, because so many of us are working from home these days, or whether we're talking about just your personal life and feeling like you've hit a roadblock with some certain crucial relationships and functionalities in your world sphere? I see a man in this parking lot skidding.
We can probably see him too, because we can see everything in your reflection of your sunglasses.
Yeah. Okay. So if you know me at all, I'm addicted to sunglasses. This is just another pair.
Yeah. We would love to see your eyes, though. Anybody else want to see Molly's eyes today? I want to see. It's
so bright. The sun, the glare from the ice is so bright that I've been wearing them in the car this whole time that I completely forgot I still had them on.
I know. I was like, I'm tired of looking at your reflection. I want to see your face.
Were you tired? You were tired of that, huh? Okay. So anyways, this man distracted me because he was sliding. It's so icy here. He was sliding down the parking lot. He was just sliding down.
My word.
Okay. Anyway, so how do you go? How do you?
Also, guys, let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're here. Say hello. Oh, hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining. I know. I figured if I brought the puppy to the party, people would want to stay on. Say hi. Say hi, Tula. Say hi, Tula. Tula, you got a lot of fans. 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 All right, she will dance for you later. But right now, again, this is her nap time, and her mommy is just really using her to boost this video. So
yeah, she really is, and you can't put her down. You just can't put her down. I totally get that. So what is so I'm on the road this week and next week. We're doing a Southern family.
Thanks for joining, guys. Let us know you're here.
A Southern family road trip. So
Molly's on a road trip. I got a new puppy.
What I want to know is, what do you like to listen to when you're driving? What's your road trip anthem? That's our question. I know we were bantering about the question of the day with raising Tula and potty training her, but really, what is your road trip anthem? I was grooving to some Miranda Lambert earlier. Yeah. I love her. Who else loves her? And Kentucky just has some really solid radio stations, honestly. Like music, if you're into
country music,
which I totally am.
Yeah. I would imagine it would be hell for people that aren't.
Yeah, I suppose so. But it is just, well done. It's well done music. If you just have an ear for well done music, there's a lot of variety on the stations. There's a lot of options. So what's your road trip anthem?
This is comfortable.
Listening to, yeah. She seems pretty comfortable. Yeah. She seems pretty happy with that position there. So yeah, as we're talking here and bantering with all of you, we want to know what your road trip anthem is. I was grooving to some Miranda Lambert. Emily, what's your favorite?
What's my favorite road trip music? Mm-hmm. I always like to kick off every road trip with Life is a Highway.
Yeah, some Tom Cochrane, the original Tom Cochrane. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's my kickoff. So let us know what's your favorite road trip music. And then what we're talking about today is how to go from struggle to success in your life, in your goals, in whatever you're doing. A lot of times we start things with, usually always when we start something new, it's exciting and we are motivated, but then we hit that wall where we feel like it's a struggle. And then that is when you are most likely to quit. And that is when you're most likely to not continue, which is the majority of people, to be honest. Mm-hmm. So how do you go from struggle to success? And Molly has some amazing tips for us today.
It really comes down to three things. So get your pens out. Number your pages, 1, 2, and 3. So step number 1, while we bring the first value tip for you guys today is it really comes down to having enough time for profit-making activities, producing activities, things that are actually, quality time slots in your day that are filled with intention.
This is such a good point because I was actually just talking to one of our business partners yesterday, and in truth, I've been struggling with this since this little girl in particular, but in general, because it's very easy for me to slip into, in my business, it's very easy for me to slip into management mode rather than productivity mode. And I was saying, I feel like I'm busy all the time. Like I am doing things all the time. Like I go all day long. But I feel like I don't have enough time to do the things that I really need to do to move my business forward to my own personal goals. Mm-hmm. And so I was struggling with this. So I was having a conversation with my business partner just yesterday about this. And, it's one of those things where I know this. You have to schedule it. Just like a dentist appointment. You have to put it on your calendar and you have to commit to getting it done. And I say this and I know this, but also all of these other things can distract me and then I don't give it the attention that it needs. And so I recommitted to doing that yesterday. And I have to say, I've been massively productive.
Massively. That's great.
What is that background noise?
Lots of noise happening back here. Yes.
Are you currently moving? Are you currently driving?
No, we pulled over where I had a good reception area. Yeah. And everyone is eating snacks and doing some, I think, school time activity on their tablet. So we've been doing a lot of listening to music, road tripping, and then Andy likes to play this game where you have to count to 100, find the number 1, number 5, number 6, and whatever you can find. Anyways, so doing a little bit of fun time right now, and we're pulled over, but I think somebody had their volume turned up a little too loud. That situation has been remedied.
Echo. I started hearing this echo kind of thing.
Is it good now? Is it better now?
Oh, it's so much better now.
Okay, right. And I love that story of what you just shared about suddenly having massive productivity because you were intentional about how you spent your time. And this is what I get asked a lot is, what if I just don't have enough time? What if I have too many important things to do and I just don't have enough time? And so I love sharing with them this little tip. It's called color blocking your day, color blocking your time. So visually, if you're the kind of person like me who likes to do things with pen and paper, or you like to put it up on your calendar, you can highlight things in color on your computer, but actually have 3 different color choices for how you spend your time visually when you write out your day. So red time is your priority. Those are the things that you absolutely have to do every single day. For example, going to work, feeding yourself, drinking water, taking care of your children, taking care of your puppy, things that are
non-negotiable. Things that are non-negotiable.
You can literally can't get through the day without getting those things done. You're going to put those things in red on your calendar. Then we have blue and yellow as the two other remaining colors. Blue is what you're doing for yourself, whether we're talking about being successful with your time when it comes to running a business, if you're running a business from home.
That's happening on the porch right now.
The pounding. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so blue would be like the intentional time for your business or for your relationship, whatever it is that you're struggling right now with being a success in, that thing that we were talking about at the beginning here, like that thing that you had momentum with and now you just feel like quitting and like you can't make time for it anymore. That is the thing that you're going to put in blue on your calendar. You're going to pick a chunk of time, whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's an hour, whatever it is for you. You're going to mark that time off in blue on your Google Calendar or your Real Book calendar on your desk. You're going to color block it in blue. And then yellow is the time that's remaining. That's your fun time. That's your TV time. That's your extra time. You're going to put all of those activities for your day in colors. You're going to visually be able to see your day and see when and where you're spending your time. And then if there's anything left over, that's your yellow time. That's your me time. And here's what I want you to do before you go into your color blocks. I want you to intentionally go to your puppy, your child.
I'm going to have to talk with you, Tula, and tell you what color you are for my day and when you're allowed to pee and
exactly.
And
you are going to give them 10 solid minutes of your intentional red time before you go into.
So after this, we're done for a while.
Before you go into that blue color blocking time, that time that you're struggling with right now, that you want to be successful in, whether that's a personal goal that you have, a business goal that you have.
I am so sorry. I do
better together.
Need to check out what is happening.
Go for it, girl. I got this.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, go. You're going to give them your attention. You're going to say, hey, I'm about to go do this thing that's important, but it's not as important as you. So I'm going to give you my time first. And I'm going to set this timer over here for a solid 10 minutes, a solid 15 minutes. And you have all of me right now. And then when that timer goes off, you're going to go into your blue time and they are going to feel loved, prioritized, and valued because that red time has been taken care of, and you're going to be able to focus on your blue time. And the same technique follows for your blue time. You are going to set a timer and you're going to break up that blue time into 10 or 15-minute increments of value for what you want to get done. And as soon as that timer goes off, bada boom, bada bing, you move on to that next step. And that's your color block of blue time for the day. So whether that's your business activity of the day, your work life balance, whether that's a relationship, a conversation that you need to have, whether that's your workout time, because the thing that you really need to have success in right now is a fitness program or routine or meal planning, or writing something that you want to feel successful in, that you want to accomplish is actually putting something down, pen to paper, a thought, an idea, something that you need to really build your hour around. You're going to again set that timer, and you're going to add increments of time to your blue time. And when that timer goes off, be consistent and move on to the next thing. And having given that red time a priority to begin with, and having properly prioritized what you were doing in that red time and with who you were doing it with, you're going to go into that blue time feeling so much better about yourself and about your life. And then
I have no idea what is happening with the sound around me, but we live in
an earthquake, is it?
No.
Okay.
But we live in a townhouse and there's this banging, and I can't figure out if it's like from our neighbor that we share a wall with, or I can't figure out if it's the people next to us, and I can't find where it's coming from. And Tula is not a guard dog, so she doesn't care at all.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. Yeah.
She doesn't care at all. So, anyways, we will carry on. Yes. In fact, me going up and down 2 flights of stairs, she's still like so asleep. She's so asleep. But anyways, yes, Carrie, time management for reals. The struggle is real. And I truly believe that what Molly is sharing about time management, if you really, really dial this in, color blocking your day, or maybe it's a different system for you. That's a fantastic system and it works super well. But maybe there's something that works better for you because it's all about finding what works for you. But when you really dial that in, then you won't be at the end of your day saying, what just happened to my day? Where did my day go? You won't be saying how I was feeling before I kind of had that heart to heart with my business partner and was like, hey, I just feel like I'm so busy. I'm doing all of these things, but I'm not moving forward with the productivity portion of my day. And having to just really be real about that and realize that you're not being efficient with your time, spending too much time with this little girl and not enough time with the things that actually move your business forward.
Right. Yes. So like I was sharing before you so eloquently interrupted me, you have, when you go into that blue time, it's going to be amazing because you're using that time setting technique and you're doing that red priority time technique to begin with. So you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to feel better about your blue time. And then you're going to actually end up with yellow time at the end of your day or at intermittent
and then you don't have
portions of your day.
Guilty about wasting your time because you've earned it. You're
not going to be sitting there watching a show feeling like, oh man, I should be doing A, B, C, and D right now because you already did it.
Yeah. And you're right, Sari. It does start with what we value. We make time for what matters. I was just having this conversation with someone the other day, and they were coming from a point of the business, the kind of the business producing activities that they needed to be doing were taking so much time away from other things. Mm-hmm. And, I had to tell them, like, to be honest, you really just have to assess what your priorities are, because I guarantee you that the things that you do care about, maybe it's, maybe it's sitting on the sofa at night and watching your favorite show. Maybe it's hanging out and playing with your dog, or, whatever it is. If it is something that you really value in your day and in your life, then you don't feel like, oh, it's taking up so much of my time.
Exactly. I love that. So that's our first tip. Are you guys liking this? Are you liking that tip? How many of you have figured out a really great way to manage your time? Share with us. Smash that heart button. Let us know if you're feeling it, if you're feeling this struggle, because it is number one, because it's one of the most crucial ones. Because if you don't know what to do with your time, then you really aren't going to be successful and you're not going to get it done. Thank you. So tip number two, having enough high quality people around you to invest in, to talk to each week. This is huge. So I have this person in my life who, don't worry, she's not watching. She's not going to be able to watch. I'm not going to say her name, but she complains a lot about like her circle of friends and the types of activities that they do and money problems and yada, yada, yada. So it's interesting when people do complain about those sorts of things, and they say it in a way as though they have no control over that reality. And it's sort of surprising to hear them talk about it that way, because I'm like, well, you don't have to be friends with that person, right? You don't have to go to that activity, right? Mm-hmm. Why are you choosing to associate with those sorts of people if you feel like they're not investing in you and investing in the sort of life that you want to have? Because as long as you keep socializing with that circle of people, you're going to stay at that level of that circle of people. So, it's just one of those things that is so
it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy is what it is. Mm-hmm. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes. And then you feel like, I don't have any people. I don't know any more people. I the only people I know are the people that drain me. The only people I know are the people that deplete me. The only people I know are the people, and then you feel like it's a sense of lack of, it's a feeling of lacking rather than a feeling of abundance.
Right. So if you feel like you don't have enough high quality people around you to talk to each week and who are excited and interested in what you're doing, whether that's a personal goal that you need to be successful in or a business goal that you're struggling to be successful in, then here's how you circumvent that. You go where those people are.
Yeah.
So where are those people? If you run your business online, if you work from home, like Emily and I do, then you're going to go to that Facebook group or that location, not where just the people are that interest you, but you're going to go to the place where those high quality people that you want to be like, who you want a part of your circle, you're going to go to that group. And that's just as much online as it is in the real world. Go to the place where those people are so that you can get to know those people.
I have a story to share, a really fun story. I'm not sure if you even saw this yet, but one of our business partners shared this morning, and I thought this was an adorable story about the way that you find the people that you really want to be with. Is when she was a kid growing up, and I think she said she moved to a new town, or she didn't really know a lot of kids and she didn't have any friends. And so she circled the photos of all of the kids that she decided, based on some shallow kid reason, that she wanted to be friends with. And then she literally intentionally went and found out, like, in her neighborhood where those kids live and where they hung out and where they played. And she intentionally would bike by their house and would kind of be in their circle. And she said by the end of that year, all of those people were her best friends.
Oh my goodness.
It was just a delightful story, but it's so true. Is what we say this, but what you focus on becomes your reality. And what better example of what you focus on becoming your reality than what she did as a kid, where she actually chose who her friends were going to be by focusing on those people. And not in a, I mean, she was a kid, so you would do it a little bit differently as an adult.
You would, yes.
But if you want to be super successful in business and there's a person that you really admire and respect, like, make it so that you are in their corner, you are in their zone, you are messaging them, you're talking to them. If it's somebody that you can see in person, you're in their aura. Be intentional about it. You know, if you want to get out of debt, like, hang out with people that don't have debt. Hang out with people that have their finances figured out. If you want a better way of life, if you want a better life, then you have to force yourself to be in the aura, in the presence of the people that have what you want to have, whether it's a way of life, or whether it's, things, or whether it's mindset, or whatever it is. You have to intentionally focus on what you want to be, what you don't have that you want to have, and you have to put it in your place of living for it to become a reality. Otherwise, you're going to be like the person you're talking about, where you're just going to complain and focus on what you don't have and live a life of lacking rather than abundance.
Yes, exactly. So stop complaining about not having those people and those resources in your life, and instead go to where they are. Just go there. Just hang out there. Go to that Facebook group. Go to that chat circle and
don't make the excuse of, oh, well, I don't have enough time, or I just never see those people. I just go to work and I come home and I don't have enough time. And there is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And if they're not in your day-to-day, then you have to figure out how to make that happen. And in the world of technology, in the world of Facebook, in the world of Instagram, there is no reason why you cannot create a relationship with somebody that you want to intentionally have influence in your life.
Yes, especially now that so many of us are working from home and so many of us are working on our phones. Yeah.
Truth. Truth. All right. So that is step number 2 in how to go from struggle to success this year. So our last and final step, and guys, let us know that you're here. If you're just hopping on, if you're just joining, don't be afraid to say hi. Let us know what's up. If you're watching the replay, let us know you're watching the replay, #replay. We want to know that you are getting value from this. Let us know, drop the word value. Your comments are so appreciated.
Smash that heart button. I'd love to hear from you.
And that's not what I wanted to put up. I wanted to put up this guy.
That's good. Yeah. Number three, having a step-by-step roadmap to follow to get results and taking action. And the best way to have a step-by-step roadmap is by finding a mentor and just clinging on to them. So is there somebody in your goal sphere? So like if your goal is a fitness goal or a workout goal of some kind, who is that person where you work or at your gym or in your world or, on that you follow that you can just really attach yourself to in a non-stalker way?
I wish I could show you guys.
You respect.
Now. She's sleeping on my keyboard.
Oh, if you were on your phone right now, like I was, you could just tip it and show us. But who is that person that you can just sort of attach yourself to and copy, like literally copy? What are they doing and how are they doing it? Because it's one thing to know what to do, but it's another thing to know how to do it. So if you know that successful people in real estate, do A, B, C, and D, then that's fantastic. But do you actually have a real estate agent in your life who you're following, who is your mentor? Do you see how they're posting online? Do you see how they're framing their conversations? Are you literally copying it until it becomes your own and it becomes genuine to you? Because if you're not, then do that. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop trying to be the next big thing before you've even figured out how to successfully do the steps that the successful people are doing. So good.
I can bail you out of that, Molly.
Whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you're needing to focus on right now. For myself, it's business. It's that hashtag retail life, that social retail life. Pick the person who just really resonates with you, that mentor, that someone that you respect and that you know that the life that they're creating for themselves is the direction that you want to go in. And then just literally copy them. It's the sincerest form of flattery. So just do it.
Mm-hmm. It is. And I love what you said about not reinventing the wheel. We try so hard to kind of be creative and be the next big thing, especially like if you're on TikTok, for example, and be the next big TikTok star. And we feel like we have to be original and everybody has to have the next great idea. But why don't you just master and perfect something that's already been done first before you focus on trying to get super awesome at something brand new? Why not just follow the steps that have gone ahead that are successful before you worry about putting the cart before the horse a little bit there?
Yes.
So, yes.
Chrissy,
so good, Molly. So good. So if you guys are just hopping on, we're talking about how to go from struggle to success this year. We always want to know if you're on.
What are you guys struggling with right now? What is the success that you're looking for? That's
You just ask people to be so incredibly vulnerable, and I love that. And if you want to be real with us and you want to say what you're struggling with right now, so go ahead.
It's different for everybody. So Emily and I, we mentor.
I'll tell you what Tula's struggling with right now. I'll tell you what
not sleeping.
No,
potty training.
Yes, peeing appropriately is what she is struggling with here. And so these tips of how to go to struggle from success for Tula, they don't resonate with her very much because having a step-by-step roadmap to follow to get results and take action, yes, she could probably get some value.
Having a mentor, a mommy, shall we say?
Yes. Yeah.
Hanging out with the right people, like
hanging out with the right people. You know what? I take that back. All of these steps apply to Tula.
Very applicable for her. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay. So I just want to give a shout out to Tula because she is trying. And she is not living her life. Why is she? She's like refusing.
She's really trying to go to sleep.
She's trying so hard to
What do you guys think? I think she's really trying to go to sleep.
She's
so
okay.
Tired.
Chrissy, thank you for your honesty, Chrissy. You're struggling to reach your people. Thank you for sharing.
Struggling to reach your people. Okay, yeah. Let's troubleshoot that.
Waiting for you to. I was waiting for you to process.
I think there was like a internet. There's like a delay. I think it had to bounce to the moon and then back down again. So let's talk about that for a second. Reaching your people. First of all, figuring out who your people are is huge. Who the people are that you're trying to attract. Okay, so that's a whole branding thing right there. If you have your own business that we can talk about at a future point. But if you're having trouble after you decide who those people are, you're having trouble reaching them, then the obvious reason for that is that you might think you're in the location where they hang out, but really you're in a location that's attractive to yourself, full of people like you trying to attract those people, but you're not actually in the place where those people are. So I like to use this example right here. So I'm an author.
That was powerful.
And I like to reach people who are also in the author sphere. So there's a lot of different groups that you can be a part of: book club groups, writing groups, troubleshooting groups for authors, like word choices and things like that. And those are part of my people. Those are part of the individuals that I'm trying to reach and who I want to associate with. But, struggling for a long time, not actually connecting with them and not actually having a relationship with them that's profitable for either of us or that goes anywhere, before I realized that those are all me. Those are all me. We all love to write. We all love books. We're all entrepreneurial authors, and we're all hanging out together trying to profit from each other. That's not where you go, because those people just want to write, or they just want to read their books. They're not looking for something more. I had to go to the group where the people who were already on the New York Times bestseller list were living and residing. I had to go to the Harper and Row book housing publisher website group. I had to go to the chat room where the Harry Potter fans were, not just the place where there were struggling authors hanging out. So you might have found your niche, you might have found, your
Such a good point.
people, but you need to level it up and realize, okay, are my people soccer fans, or are my people the people who play the soccer? Which group am I going to be a part of in order to talk to the right group of people? So,
such a good point.
Christine, you and I, we talk, we chit chat. So you and I can
also Tula
work
does
on this together.
She is trying to do big things and get out of her comfort zone, and she is. She learned how to do the stairs. She climbed the stairs.
Yes, she did. I was so proud of her.
So Tula is leveling up as well. She is leveling up. She is not staying stuck. And when what she wants is up the stairs, she's down the stairs. She is figuring out how to get up those stairs. Now, to be fair, she has not yet figured out how to get back down those stairs to where she came from. But
great.
Awesome. So much value. I got so much value out of that. So I know that you guys did too. And we just really appreciate you being here. As always,
love you guys.
If you get something out of any of the things that we share, we always love to know. Our inbox is always open. If there's something that you're struggling with in life, you want to be vulnerable and have someone to talk to. Thanks for hopping on, Chrissy. Thanks for watching, Selena. Thanks so much, Carrie. So awesome to see you. And, let us know. We're always here for you. It sounds a little cliche, but it is our logo. We're better together. And it's true. We really are. So we really appreciate and value your time. Yeah, it's just true.
We really do. Yeah. So I'm going to get back to ice skating on the roads here in Kentucky. Emily's going to get back to potty training and snuggling Tula. And you all are going to get back to making the rest of your February successful, going from struggle to success. And share it with us. If you're watching this in replay, #replay, which value tip did you enjoy the most? Which one are you going to implement first? That's what I want to know. That's the action item that I want from each of you. I want you to let me know which value piece, 1, 2, or 3, you're going to start implementing this week to really dial in those results that you're looking for the rest of February, so that you can take it from struggling to successing.
To successing. I love it. Yes. All right, guys. We love you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And we will see you all.
I got my LA. Cheers. Cheers. Who else has heard of LA? Yeah, let me know that too. Who else has heard of LA?
Bye, guys.